right up. They pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Just moments away, right after this. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. Now the starting group for the visitors and for Florida. And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all. Here we go.
Launches a three. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's the pick. Releases. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Beyond the arc. And it's Florida with the rebound. They are coming into this having notched to win against the Knicks in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Over to the left wing. Evans outside. From outside the arc, his first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And Florida with the possession. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Drills the three-pointer. He has 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And here's Martin. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. To the wing right side. Pass to Evans. Down low. Plays it up and off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
Back to Martin. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. The prodigy, he's checked in for Florida.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
.119 left in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Gets a very good look and converts.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
The tray. A three-pointer is right on target.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Martin with it. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Away team foul. Number 7.
Florida shooting their first free throws of this game.
Richard. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to the prodigy. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
For 3, knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 11.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's the prodigy. No good that time. Gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
.125 left in the first half of the game. Out to the right wing. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Florida will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And Florida making a change here. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Martin. Shot clock at 5. Here's Richard. The baseline jumper goes down. Gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Lets it go with a 3. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Floats one up. The shot, no good. The 3. It doesn't go for him. And so that's the end of the first half. Up by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And moving on now to that first half. Tough sledding so far for Florida.
They want to lean on that perimeter.
Richard, we know how hard the game is to play. But I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
Gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. To the paint. Missed inside. Florida trails by 9. That's tipped, and they get it back. Fires for 3. Doesn't go for him.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Who's watching him?
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The shot by Evans, nobody around. And the three ball is good. Evans has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
So timeout called here, the first for Florida. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
The jump hook from the arc. No good on the shot. Gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. From deep. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees. So the experiment was a success.
A huge success, DA. Thank you. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Right wing. 1:21 left in the third quarter. And the three off target. Florida trails by 13. Shoots the three. Hits it from three-point range. 10 points for him.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Misses the three. Florida has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside, Martin. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Here's the prodigy. Scoreless thus far. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's the prodigy. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 12. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. For Florida. Gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on 3.
At the line for the away team. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Six to shoot. Three-pointer, Martin. The shot off that time.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Evans outside. Inside. And yes, it's good. He's got 27.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now a timeout called by Florida. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. Now it's time to present our player of the game.